everyone, welcome back to Stoic, where we don't just talk about attraction, we decodite. If you're ringware, my name is Amelia, and today we're diving deep into a topic that men eminently wrestle with. How to attract all who doesn't seem to like you, at least not at first. You see, love and desire are rarely black and white. A woman might not show interest right away, but that doesn't mean the door is closed. Sometimes the tiniest shift in your energy, mindset, or behavior can open something truly unexpected in her heart. So, if you've ever looked at her and thought, I don't stand a chance. And stop right there, Becca. What you are about to learn could turn the whole game around. We all deserve to be loved and appreciated. And sometimes the smallest changes, they spark the big just emotional breakthroughs. That's exactly what I'll share today. Simple, powerful strategies that can turn quiet indifference into a growing connection. Instead of just sitting back and waiting for the birth statement, let's create it. Let's walk through how charm, confidence, subtle psychic, and trigger sand. Emotional presence can help you mock her, not toys you even if she didn't see you that way before. So what are you waiting for? Let's get started and apply these techniques to open new doors in your relationship with her and a wise regard. It all starts with confidence, a smile. Section 1. The eye contact that changes everything. Yeah, eye contact is crucial in relationship building. But we're not just talking about glancing at her or locking eyes randomly. We're talking about intentional, deep, and emotionally war eye contact. Here's something that most men don't know. Pace to her left eye. Why? Because according to fascinating neurological Lodge, looking into a woman's left eye can stimulate the release of oxytocin, often called the love hormone. The chiron is the same one released when we hug someone deeply or cherovel. It promotes trust, emotional bonding, and a sense of intimacy that words often can't reach. So the next time you're talking to her, slow down, take a breath, and look gently into her left eye. Not in a creepy, forced way, but in a calm, grounded, warm way. Act knowing look one thastles her without speaking. I see how I respect you. You made her. It's that gazeful off sincerity and emotional stillness that makes her feel safe, seen, and special. Because here's the brutal truth. Words can lie, but eyes they rarely do. And when your eyes speak warmth, care, and confidence, you beck section 2. The scent of pseudo-seduction. Let's move to deeply underrated. Your scent studies show that men who wear attractive fragrance don't just feel more confident. They actually become more attractive too. Why? Because scent is directly lead to Thebron's emotional memorandum. Your scent becomes part of your identity. In her mind, when you find airs that truly fits your personality, not something overbearing or cheap, but something supple, clean, and intriguing, it becomes your invisible signature. Imagine this. You're not around her. Butch catches a hint of something familiar that Santu wore when you hugged her. Boom, in that second. She thinks of you. A great fragrance is like a psychologic law, grounds emotions and makes her safe. It makes you feel powerful. So choose a scent that reflects you. Are you cow-grounded? Go for a woody or musk. Are you mysterious and intense? Try something with spice or dark citrus. Small gestures like this create intimacy without saying a word. And that's baffle. Section 3. Natural ways to anxiety. So she feels our reb. Now let's talk about something that gets in the way for a lot of men, anxiety. It's normal to feel a little nervous when approaching a woman, especially if she doesn't seem interested at first. But here's the truth. You don't have to fight anxiety. There are natural supplements that help reduce social anxiety and make you feel more grounded, confident, and in control. For example, L-theanine found in green tea calms the nervous system without sedating you. It helps you stay sharp but relaxed. Awaken dies anywhere house. It reduces cortisol levels to your body's stress hormone, which means you feel calm under pressure. Magnesium lysine helps soothe tension and supports better sleep, which means you'll wake up redo face the world. And when you're relaxed, your true self, your best self comes through. That's when attraction flows naturally. Remember, attraction descent happen when you're overthinking your every move. It happens when you're authentic, grounded, and confident. So let's say you've got a chance to spend time with her. Maybe it's a casual met-up, or maybe you finally compensate her to go on that first date. You're nervous and that's okay. But there's a simple shift that can immediately change how she perceives you even before the date starts. Section 4. Call someone new who loves you first. For you stinto that date, call someone who makasu feels safe. A parent, a best friend, a sibling, someone who reminds you of pure worth. Why does this work? Because he hearing a familiar supportive voice. Expert of voice activates the parasympathetic system, lowering your stress and anxiety that it reminds you deep down that you're already loved, already valuable. You're not chasing her approval. This common energy becomes our emotional baseline. And women can feel that when you enter the room grounded, smiling and emotional balanced. You radio something rare, self-assurance with arrogance. That's the kind of man who doesn't beg for connection. He inspired said she won't even realize what's shifted. But she'll feel the difference and she want more of that grounded presence. Section 5. Ditch that predictable date. Plan an emotional experience. Now let's talk about the actual date. Most men default to the same thing. A diner, a movie, coffee. But here's the truth. These dates don't create emotional spikes. And if you want to change how she sees you, need emotion. So instead of sitting across from her at a dinner table, try something that taps into excitement, curiosity, or adrenaline. That might be a spontaneous road trip to a scenic cover look, a quirky escape room, axe throwing, ziplining, salsa, dancing, ace concert, a weird art exhibit. Why? Cue's emotions create more. I'm deaf. You make her feel something unusual, thrilling, or mysterious. She associates those feelings with you. Psychologist calls misattribution of arousal. When Simon feels seximent in a situational, links that emotion to the person there with schwar make. Her heart raced. She'll start to wonder why you maki her feel that way. These non-traditional date settings allow her to see Yahtzee boxes put you in. Maybe she see, oh, us just a friend. But when you'll create an adventurous emotionally in experience, that perception starts to shift. Section 6. Show your confidence in subtle social ways. Here's an author that works. Wonders and most meaning it when you're on theodite how you treat. Others matters just as mick as how you treather be friendly and respectful to waiters, bartenders, and anyone else around. You not to impress her but because true confidence in how you carry yourself. With the word not just with girl you're interested in women subconscious. Linity this when chase you calmly handling social interactions ming with ease, speaking clearly, treating others with dignity. She's seeing a socially competent man, someone who moves through life with presence. It's attractive. That's high value. And here's the twist. It also relaxes her. It makes her feel like she can trust you to handle uncomfortable mints with maturity. You're not just charming, you're stably in stability, mixed with charisma. That's rare. Section 7. Pay the bill quietly, assertively. Now, here's a Mossman mess up the bill when it comes. Don't make a show of paying. Don't say, I've got this with flair. Don't try to impress her with money. Instead, wait for her to step away. Maybe when she goes to the restroom and pay quietly. No words, no fanfare, just cam action. Why? Because this is something subtle but powerful. Yeah. Take initiative with needing praise. You're generous with needing validation. You're in control of the situation. With that making gate about dominance. This is what real confidence looks like. And when she returns and finds the bill already handled without you needing to boast, she feels something she didn't expect. Respect for your maturity, and she'll feel more emotionally safe with you. Section 8. Don't rush the kiss. Build the mystery. One of the biggest mistakes guys make at the end of a date. Going for the kiss too soon. Haris is a powerful truth. Restraint is sexier beyond desperation. If you want to bear a member, don't try to seal it with osis right away. Instead, end the night with a warm hug, a sincere I had a great time, and lever with just no curiosity with next. That's the question I all went lingering in her mind. Leather, imagine the next date. Let her feel gentle ache of anticipation. Cuslin. You leave something unsaid, unspoken. It create emotional gravity. That's how you build mystery. That's how you shift from Thegai, she didn't notice, the one she can't stop thinking about. Now, let's pause for a second and get brutally honest. Traction isn't just about a few clever lines or planning an interesting date. You become in her presence. And more importantly, in her absence. This is where most men fall short. They focus entirely on the woman, what she thinks, what she feels, how to win her attention. But true attraction begins with a mindset shift, a deep one. Section 9. Master the Stoic art of self-improvement. You need to understand women are naturally drawn to men or not perfect, not rich, not but men who are constant life. Feeding them mentally and emotionally fits, where stoicism, common sense stoicins means super singing emotions. Or acting robotic, it means mastering your reactions, focusing on what you can control, building gun intercom. When a woman senses that you're a man who doesn't spiral from rejection do and chase, who doesn't base hisselforth in her approval, something shifts in her brain. Suddenly she can't place you. You're different. You're grounded. You're not looking at her to complete you. And that alone makes her want to earn your attention. So work on becoming that man. Not for her, for you. Start. Smell. Read more. Lift weights. Set daily goals. Practice stillness. Remove things that make you anxious. Social media scrolling. Comparison traps. Desperate habits. Because when you're emotionally centered, women notice feel the shift, and they, in Section 10, build psychological avoidance through presence. Let's talk about one of the most magnetic courses in male interaction, psychologicalians. This is the subtle dance between presence and distance. Warmth and restraint, interest and mystery. It's the feeling she gets when she's with you and realizes you're on or trying to win her. You're just there, present comfortably in your skin, and completely okay with overnight unfolds. That's incredibly rare. Most guys of irresistible talk over, but them and women crave the most. They sit comfortably in silence. They listen more Ethan. They speak slowly with intentions. They let eye contact do half work. This kind of a presence builds tension. It makes her wonder what's makes her lean forward. Ask more case just a little. And when she's thinking of B2 more than you're thinking about her, that's when game changes. Section 11. Speak less, feel more. Here's a little psychological trick. Don't try to impress her. Instead, try to imp when you speak. Speak slowly. With emotion, with pauses. Let your words hang in the air. Let your energy speak for you. Don't brag. Don't overshare. Just be present. Talk about. What moves you? What drives you? What matters to you? When you speak from that place, grounded, honest, suspecting, you stop sounding like every other guy she's met. You begin to sound like the real estimate in the room. And of that voice, that energy, it stays in Herman long after you're gone. Section 12. Reinforce her safety, not just her interest. This girl, if she wasn't interested in you at first, chances Arash didn't feel safe enough to see you differently. Attraction requires trust, not just physical, but emotional. So every small thing you do, from opening a door to how you handle disagreements, you listen, needs to enforce one idea. You're safe with me. I don't need to conquer you. I want to understand you. 'Cause when a woman feels emotionalized, she lowers her walls. And when she lowers her walls, her heart becomes open. And when that happens, even a woman who once ignored you might begin to truly see you for thievery. First time. Section 13. Attraction is energy, not effort. Let this truth settle in. Traction is more about the energy you emit than thief. Yeah. You can buy gifts, craft, the perfect message, plan, the old date. But if your energy is rooted in neediness, she feel it. However, if your energy is rooted in calmness, purpose, and quiet certainty, she feel that too. So, stop chasing. Start trading. So let's bring the very thing to Gar. You've learned the steps. The contact that releases emotional bonding chemicals. The scent that leave a lasting more even after you're gone. The subtle ways to show presence, not the social confidence. That says without a word, I'm not here to prove anything. I am who I am. You've heard the truth. Facial attraction doesn't come from clever lines or for compensating gestures. It comes from emotional gravity. You don't win her. You pull her in. The mistake most men make is trying to convince a woman to like them. It's trying to funnier, richer, smarter, tougher. But that's not how attraction works. Because when a woman is truly drawn to a man, it's not Bozy talked her into it. It's because his energy shifted her perception of him. And that's what you're doing now by becoming the man who doesn't chase but quietly pulls. The man who doesn't overspeak but NST waitosplins. The man who smiles with high sighs, listens with his will presence, and respects his own peace. That man he doesn't need to beg for love because he becomes the standard. Let her be curious about you. Women are curious by nature, but only about men will carry mystery, mastery, and meaning. So let her wonder, why didn't he kiss married? Why do I feel safe around him even though I barely know him? Why though? I remember every time I walk past I lie in Thess door. Why do I keep checking my phone to see if he messaged me? Even though I didn't care for that curiosity. It's emotional momentum. Let it build. Let her miss you. Let her lean in. Because when you shift dynamic or suit to polarity, Arano longing her, trying to attract her, shies, trying to figure you out, and that where magic lives. The truth she never tell you, but always feel ours secret most women will never say out loud, but every woman feels value is in how he makes her feel about herself. When she's with you, feels seen, heard, understood. Feel beful. It's not because you said it, but because of how your energy treats her. The answer is yes. She ain't just one of you. She respect you. And that respect is the foundation of royal attraction. Let's end with this. You need every woman to like you. You don't even need her to like you. You just need to become a kind of man who is so emotionally centered, so internally fulfilled, so calm in his purpose that when shuffling does a necesswo doesn't seem to like you, don't drink a tea. Don't resent. Just smile, stand tall, and silently tell herself she just doesn't know me yet, but she will. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Something in this video sparked a shift in how you see yourself. Hit that like button to the algorithm. No, comment below. Tell me a tip you're going to first. I read every single one. And if you haven't, subscribe to Dark Psychology, where we go deeper than must of a rare. Remember, attraction isn't a trick. It's a transformation. And you're real already on the path.